Good morning, students. Today, we are going to discuss next topic, unbalanced transportation problem. Come on, keep the heading. Unbalanced transportation problem. Unbalanced transportation problem. Keep the heading. In the last class, already we discussed balanced transportation problem. Balanced transportation problem means summation of the availabilities equal to summation of the requirements. Summation of the availabilities equal to summation of the requirement, then we call it a balanced transportation problem. Sometimes these two are not equal. Unbalanced transportation problem means summation of AI not equal to summation of BJ. Then we say it is a unbalanced transportation problem. Summation of AI is not equal to summation of BJ. So here two cases will arise. Case 1. If the total availability is more than total requirement, summation of AI maybe it is greater than summation of BJ. Then we introduce the dummy destination column with the transportation cost to all the assets to the dummy columns. We'll see later the help of problem we'll see. In case 2, summation AI availabilities may be less than equal to summation BJ. Here also we introduce dummy row, we'll introduce it, we'll see while doing the problem. Okay, so unbalanced transportation means summation of A not equal to summation BJ. Maybe summation of A greater than summation BJ or summation AI less than summation BJ. Yes, come on, take the question. Problem. Solve the following TP. Solve the following transportation problem. Solve the following transportation problem. Come right. Here, come right. A, B, C. A, B, C. Upper we have D, E, F. 517 646 646 646 325 325. And here we have capacities. Here we have requirements. Write the requirements here: 75, 20, 50. Capacities are 10, 80, 80, 15. Come on. Keep the heading solution. First, I'm going to find summation of AI. First, I'm going to find summation AI. Summation AI equal to 10 plus 80 plus 80 plus 15, 90 and 105 we're getting here. Sum of the availabilities is 105. Summation of the requirements are due sigma Bj equal to 75 plus 20 plus 55, 50. This is 125, nothing but 145 we're getting. Here, while adding like this, we got 105. While adding like this, we got 145, we got. So both are not equal, no? Therefore, summation AI not equal to summation BJ. So unbalanced transportation problem. Given problem is unbalanced transportation problem. Some of the availabilities I added 10 plus 80 plus 15, 105 got. Some of the requirements I added 75 plus 20 plus 50, I got 145. These both are not equal. So I call it a unbalanced transportation problem. Here, if you see here, requirements 145 is there. Here we're having 105 is there. So we have capacities are less. Capacities are less. So A 10, B 18, C 15 are giving capacities. Still we requires 2 more capacities. So sorry, we require 1 more capacity because 105 is there. We have to require how much we require? 145. So still we require capacity 40 we require. So I have to introduce a new row. Correct. Step 1. Now we introduce a dummy row. Now we introduce a dummy row with 0 costs. Dummy row with 0 costs and a capacity equal to how much difference is there? Equal to 145 minus 105. How much? 40. Therefore, come on here, see. D, E, F, A, B, C, G already, because already D is there here. 517, 646, 325. And here capacities are, 1 minute, I will write separate once again. Here we have capacities. And here G we introduce 0, 0, 0. Here the capacity is 10, 18, 15, and this is 40. And here we have 75, 20, 50. So total I'm getting both sides, I'm getting 145. Therefore, summation A is equal to summation Bj. So I'll call it a balanced transportation problem. So listen here. Whenever they give unbalanced transportation problem, we have to introduce a dummy row. For example, whenever availability is less than, whenever availabilities are less than some of the requirements, then we have to introduce a dummy row. So here, whenever availability less than equal, here we have to introduce a dummy row with capacity. Difference with capacity summation Bj minus summation Ai. So introduce a dummy row with capacity summation Bj minus summation Ai with how much cost? With 0 costs. Here also we have to introduce a dummy column with capacity summation A minus summation Bj with 0 costs. Here, introduce a dummy column with availability summation Ai minus summation Bj with 0 costs. With 0 cost. I think now you understand, right? Okay. So balanced transportation problem means summation A equal to summation Bj. Unbalanced transportation problem means summation Ai not equal to summation Bj. Maybe availability is more or availability will be less when compared to requirements. So come to this problem. Now we converted the unbalanced problem into balanced transportation problem by introducing a dummy row with zero cost and capacity equal to the difference of summation Bj minus summation Ai. Now we got balance, we got. Now we'll solve it. First step one is we find initial basic feasible solution by VAM. Right. First we find initial basic feasible solution by VAM. Ogle's approximation method. Come on, write that values here. We have A, B, C, G, D, E, F. Values are 5, 1, 7, 6, 4, 6, 3, 2, 5, 0, 0, 0. And here capacities 10, 18, 15, 40. If I have any doubts, ones here 10, 18, 15, 40. And requirements here we have 75, 20, 15. Okay, here I will stop step one for VAM. First, we have to find initial basic feasible solution by VAM. Nothing but we have to give the penalties, we have to give it. Come on, write the penalties here. Penalty, here also penalty. The penalty is the difference between least and next least element. In the first row, 5, 1, 7 is there. The first least element is 1. Next least element is 5. The difference of 5 and 1 is 4. Next here, least element is 4, 6. Next least element 4 and 6 difference is 2. 3 and 2, 1. Here, 0. Column wise, the least element is 0. Next least element is 3. This is the penalty is 3. Here 2. Here 5. And now the highest penalty is 5. In this column, highest penalty is 5. In this column, we have to search for the least element. What is the least element here? 0. So we have to minimum allocation for minimum of here. This is the list. Minimum of 40 and 50. How much? 40. So for this, we have to allocate 40 amount. We have to allocate it. Allocate 40. Now row is satisfied. Cancel it. And the column is left with 10. Step 1 is over. So here see once again, the highest penalty is 5, corresponds to F column. In F column, the least element is 0. For this, we have to allocation minimum of 40 and 50 because corresponding row we have 40, corresponding column we have 50. The minimum of 40 and 50 is 40. So I allocated 40 over. Step 1 is over. Now keep the heading. Step 2. D, E, F, A, B, C only we have 5, 1, 7, 6, 4, 6, 3, 2, 5. And here 10, 80, 15. And here we have 75, 20. 20, 10 also we have. Okay. 75, 20, 10. 105 we have. Now write the penalties for this one. Penalty, here also penalty. In first to the penalty, least element is 1, next least element 4, 5. The penalty is 4. In second of the least element 4 and 6, 2. 2 and 3, 1. In column wise, the least element is 3, first column, next least element 5. The penalty is 2. Second column, 1. And here also 1. So highest penalty how much? 4. Corresponding this row, we have the smallest element is 1 we have. So for 1 we have to allocation. Allocation is minimum of 1 we have no first row 10 is there, corresponding column is 20 is there. 10 and 20, the minimum is 10. So I have to allocate how much I have to allocate? 10 I have to allocate it. The row is satisfied and the column is left with 10. Now step 2 is over. Sorry. Step 2 is over, right? Now keep reading step 3. The new reducer table is DEF BC 6, 4, 6, 3, 2, 5. And capacities and requirements we have 80 and 15, 95. Here also 75 plus 10, 10, 20%. Again, I have to give the penalties for the step 3. The penalties are the least element is 4, next least element 6, so 2. Here, second row 2 and 3, 1. In column wise 3, 2 and 4 is 2, 6 and 5 is 1. So what is the highest penalty? 3. For this 3, the corresponding least element is 3 and 6 is 3. So I have to go for allocation for 3 first. For 3, minimum of 15 and 75. What is the minimum of 15 and 75? How much? 15. So I have to give 15, I have to give it. So what is satisfied? Row is satisfied and column is cancelled. 75 minus 15, how much? 60. Now we have to, so once again, in step 3, the highest penalty is 3. Corresponding this column, I have the least cost is 3. For this 3, we have to go for allocation. 15 and 75, the minimum is 15. I gave 15. So row is completely satisfied and column is the balance with 75 minus 15, 60. And now step 4, the new reducer table. DEF we have and only B we have. DEF B. DEF B only we have. DEF. What is the values here? 6, 4, 6, 80. Right? 6, 4, 6, 80. The capacity is 80. And requirements we have here as 60, 10, 10. 60, 10, 10. Now again I have to give the penalties. Penalty is the difference between least and next least costs, not capacities and requirements. Here the least element is 4 in the row and 6. 4 and 6 is 2. And while going like this penalty, we are having only least element 6 and next least element is not there. So obviously penalty had the same one, 6, 4, 6. Now among this, the highest penalty 6 we have, tie we got. If I select BD cell, minimum of, if I select this 6, minimum of 80 and 60, how much? 80 and 60 is 60. And total cost will becomes, not total cost will becomes. Whenever you got the tie, we have to check for cost also. Cost is equal to 6, no? 6 into 60, how much? 360. One more penalty is there. That is also BF cell. BF cell is equal to minimum of, again, 10 and 80 is there. 10 into 6. Cost is 10 into 6 is 60. So here see, if I gave here 60 into 63, 60. If I gave here 10 means 10 into 6, 60. Among these two, which is the best? 60 is the best. So I will select this highest penalty. So whenever you got the highest penalty time, we have to give the difference. We have to see the, we have to find the values and we have to see the difference Among this, we have to give only smallest value we have to give it. So I give 10, I give. Which is satisfied? F is satisfied, cancel it. And row with left with 70. And now step 5. The new reduced matrix is, we have D, E, and here I have B. 6, 4. And here I have 70 is there. 60 and 10. 60 plus 10, how much? 70. And again, I have to find the penalties. Penalty is the difference between least and next least element of the cost. 6 and 4 penalty is 2 here. And here we have only 6 is there, and here only have 4 is there. The highest penalty is 6. For 6, minimum of 60 and 70. How much I have to give it? Minimum of 60 and 70 is 60. So 60 is satisfied. The balance is 10. Step 6 is only one value is left. Step 6 is only one value is left, that is 4. 4 E B E. Here 10 is there, here 10 is there. So obviously I have to allocate how much? 10 to this cell. That's it. So once again, first I find, actually the unbalanced problem I have to find solve. Solve means I have to find optimal solution. Optimal solution is how many 2 steps? 2 steps will be there. One is initial basic feasible solution, and one more is optimality test is there. Modi method or UV method. First I did initial basic feasible solution by BAM. Before that I make it unbalanced into balanced. Over. And now come on. BAM is over. Now we'll give the final table for initial basic feasible solution table. Come on. Final initial basic feasible solution. Here we have D, E, F. Here I have A, B, C, G I give. In first row I have 5, 1, 7. Second, okay, I'll draw it like 5. First row, second row, third row, fourth row. First column, second column, third column. 5, 1, 7. 6, 4, 6. Here I have 3, 2, 5. And next I have all are zeros. So we make it this introduce a dummy row. No? 10, 18, 15, 40. And here I have 75, 20, 50. And now I'll write the allocations by using VAM. How much I got? See, first one I got step 1, 40 I gave. How much? GF is 40. GF 40. This is 40. Step 1. Step 2 I give AE 10. AE 10. Step 3 I give CD 15. CD 15. Step 4 I give BF 10. BF. How much I give? 10. Step 4 is over. Step 5 I give BD 60. BD 60. This is 60. For 6, 60 I give. And now step last one is BE 10 I give. BE 10. If we any doubt, add the allocations, we'll get the capacity requirement. 10 is okay. 80 okay. 15 okay. 40. Satisfied here column wise. 75. 10 I got here, no? 40, 60. Yes, here I got extra. I got. Why I got extra? Here 80 okay. 60, 70, 80. 15 I got. Here I got 40. Column wise 75. Give one value wrong somewhere. I think so. This is for 7, 10 I have. First one I got for 0, 40 correct. Second one we have 5, 10. No, one wrong. Second one is AE 10. AE 10. A is here 10. This is. Now check it 10. Okay, column is 75, 20, and this is while giving we have to see proper. Okay, now initial basic one. Now we're going to find amount. Okay, cost. Total cost is equal to 1 into 10, 10 plus 6 into 63, 60, 4 into 10, 40. 6, for allocation, we have to multiply that, sir. 3 into 15, 45 plus 0. 360 plus 40, 400, 460, 470, 470 plus 45. 5, 1, 8, 4, 12, 1, 525. Yes. How much you got? 525. Is it correct? 1 minute. 1 10 are 10. 6 into 30, 16, 63, 16, 40, 6 10 is 16. Is it 45? 0 into 40. Okay. 360 plus 40, 400. And this is 70, 470 plus 45. 5, 12, 1, 525 I got. How much I got? 525. Now I'll find optimality test. Optimal test, I'm going to UV method. Optimal test, I'm going to do UV method. If you got all the values as negative, then we can say this value is the final amount which I got 524 rupees. If not, there is a chance to reduce it. Okay. This one will continue in the next class. So up to now, I think you understand. Just I make it unbalanced problem into balanced. I make it unbalanced problem into balanced. Okay. It's enough for today. The next class will continue. Thank you. Good morning, students. And here we have small mistake is there. No, this is how much? 515 we have, right? Make it in 515. So in the next class, we will go to find optimal test by UV method. Okay, it's enough for today. Thank you.